Throughout the process of approximately 2 weeks, I've developed my calculator and created the version 2 standard form calculator. The main difference or the main improvement I made was previously I asked the value of A, B, and lastly C individually by getting the answers individually and splitting it automatically. However, after I developed it, I make a calculator that if we insert or even type the equation, the computer will automatically solve the slope, y-intercept, and linear equation. So I'll run this code to show what I mean. So first, it requires me to type the equation. So for example, if I say that the equation that I want is 3x plus 6y equals 3, which A is 3, B is 6, and lastly C is 3, and then it's asking for what output you want to receive, rather slope, y-intercept, or lastly linear equation. So first, if I insert slope next to it, it will show the value of slope. And if I say I want to continue to the additional calculation based on the same equation, if I type y-intercept next to it, it will show the value of y-intercept. And lastly, if we type linear equation next to the question, it will show the full written linear equation based on the standard form equation that I inserted with the output of the first question. So the output, which is 3x plus 6y equals 3, is converted to the linear equation, which is y equals minus half x plus half. And since I had all the calculation using the standard form calculator, if I insert n next to the question, it'll automatically off the system. Now, I'll explain about the code individually and specifically. First, I'm asking, insert your equation with the form of ax plus by equals c. And I'm splitting the answer with using the spacebar, which gives the 5 main function, which is ax plus by equal and lastly c. So, as I did in the previous calculator, now I'm defining 3 main functions, which is slope, y-intercept, and linear equation. The first, when I defined slope, I printed and said that slope from your standard form equation is, and then had a simple math calculation here. So what I did was multiplying equation 0, 0, and dividing equation 0, 0, and equation 2, 0, and then multiply it by minus 1. So what I meant was equation 0, 0 means the value of a, and then equation 2, 0 means the value of b. So I'm dividing a and b and then multiplying minus 1, since a is converting to the right side, which shows the negative value. Next, I'm defining the y-intercept. I did the same thing as slope by printing y-intercept from your standard form equation is, and then I also did the simple math calculation next to it, which is equation 4 divided by equation 2, 0. What it means is equation 4 is stating the value of c, and I'm dividing c to the value of b, which will show the result of y-intercept. And then since I got the slope and y-intercept, I'm now defining linear equation or even slope-intercept form. So how it works is y equals mx plus b, which m will be slope and b will be y-intercept, and combining all it together as one sentence, one equation. And lastly, I'm defining type of calculation. So as I did previously, when we run the code and insert the simple calculation here, now it's asking, is there any other calculation you want to try, rather to insert yes or no. So this is saying, Do you want to have another calculation based on the same equation that you inserted from your previous question, which is here? So how it works is, if the answer equals yes, I'm again asking what type of calculation do you want to try, rather slope, y-intercept, linear equation. And if type is slope, so if the answer from this question is slope, I'm defining slope, which is printing the value of this. And I did the same thing. And then calculating the slope, I'm again asking, is there another calculation you want to try? And if a1 equals y, which means that if answer of this question is yes, I'm again defining the type of calculation, which is the code from here. So when the answer from the question, is there any other calculation you want to try, equals n or no, here it's stating that if the answer is no, it's just breaking the system and printing system off. Next, since I already defined 4 different factors, which is slope, y-intercept, linear equation, and type of calculation, now I'm hosting those factors that I defined previously. First, if answer equals slope, which means the answer from the question here, what output do you want to receive? Rather, slope, y-intercept, linear equation is slope. I'm defining the slope or hosting the slope and asking additional question, which is there any other calculation you want to try based on the same standard form equation that you inserted before? And based on the answer from the question, I'm again hosting the type of calculation, which I defined previously here. So I did the same thing with y-intercept and also linear equation to make sure all the users in lots of variables to easily and also comfortably use my calculator to convert their standard form equation to the linear form equation at the same time finding the value of slope and y-intercept.